Fans packed the stadium, buzzing with anticipation. Utah State Aggies, Washington State Cougars. The air was electric, filled with the sounds of cheers, chants, and the rustling of team flags. It was more than just a game. It was a spectacle, a celebration of college football at its finest. Old foes on the gridiron, ready to reignite a historic rivalry. This wasn't just any matchup. It was a clash of titans, a battle that had been brewing for years. The tension was palpable as both teams lined up, each player knowing the weight of history on their shoulders. The Aggies, hungry for a statement win, aimed to climb the conference ranks. They had been training tirelessly, perfecting their strategies and building their team chemistry. Every player was focused, every coach determined to outsmart their opponent. The Cougars, with a legacy to uphold, were determined to protect their home turf. They had a proud history and a loyal fan base that expected nothing less than victory. The pressure was immense, but so was their resolve. The stage was set for an epic showdown. Under the bright stadium lights, with thousands of eyes watching, both teams knew this was their moment. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and anticipation. Both teams entered the game with a point to prove. The Aggies wanted redemption, while the Cougars sought to reaffirm their dominance. It was a high-stakes game where every play, every decision could tip the balance. The Aggies, coming off a tough loss, needed a spark. They had faced setbacks, but those challenges had only made them more determined. They were ready to fight, to give everything they had for a chance at victory. The Cougars, inconsistent in their performance, were eager to find their rhythm. They had shown flashes of brilliance, but struggled with consistency. This game was their opportunity to prove they could perform under pressure. This matchup was more than just a game. It was a battle for pride, momentum, and a chance to rewrite their narratives. Both teams had something to prove, and neither was willing to back down. The stakes were high, and the tension was higher. Buckle up, folks. This was a game for the ages. The crowd was on the edge of their seats, every moment filled with suspense and excitement. This was college football at its best, a true test of skill, determination, and heart. The Aggies came out firing, their offense clicking from the first snap. The energy was palpable as the team lined up, ready to execute their game plan with precision and determination. Quarterback, Aggies QB name, was in rhythm, connecting with his receivers with pinpoint accuracy. His throws were crisp and on target, threading the needle through tight coverage and finding his targets with ease. Aggies wide receiver name was on another level, showcasing his speed and agility, leaving defenders grasping at air. His footwork was impeccable, making sharp cuts and accelerating past would-be tacklers, turning short gains into big plays. The Cougars, caught off guard by the Aggies' intensity, struggled to contain the onslaught. Their defense was constantly on its heels, trying to adjust to the relentless pace and precision of the Aggies' offense. The Aggies' defense was equally impressive, stifling the Cougars' run game and forcing turnovers. They were disciplined and aggressive, closing gaps quickly and swarming to the ball, making it difficult for the Cougars to find any rhythm. Linebacker, Aggies linebacker name, was a force of nature, racking up tackles and disrupting plays left and right. His presence was felt on every snap, as he read plays with precision and executed with ferocity, leading the defensive charge. By halftime, the Aggies had built a commanding lead, leaving the Cougars searching for answers. The scoreboard reflected their dominance, and the team's confidence was evident as they headed to the locker room, strategizing for the second half. The energy in the stadium was electric, the Aggies faithful roaring their approval. Fans were on their feet, cheering every play, and the atmosphere was charged with excitement and anticipation for what was to come in the second half. The Cougars, backs against the wall, emerged from the locker room with renewed purpose. Their defense, playing with a newfound intensity, began to shut down the Aggies' high-powered offense. Defensive end, Cougars' defensive end name, was a man possessed, wreaking havoc in the Aggies' backfield. On offense, the Cougars started to find their groove. Quarterback, Cougars' QB name, showing his veteran poise, orchestrated a series of scoring drives, connecting with his receivers for big plays. The momentum had shifted, and the Cougars, feeding off the energy of the home crowd, chipped away at the Aggies' lead. The tension in the stadium was palpable as the game entered the fourth quarter. Every possession, every play, carried immense weight. A controversial pass interference call against the Aggies ignited a firestorm of debate, swinging momentum back in the Cougars' favor. Then, with the game on the line, came a truly game-changing play. Cougars running back name, breaking through a tackle, sprinted down the sideline for a touchdown, sending the crowd into a frenzy. The Cougars had done it, completing an improbable comeback. Section 5. A Star is Born. Player names breakout performance. Amidst the drama and intensity, one player shone brighter than the rest. Cougars running back Name. This was his breakout game, the moment he announced his arrival on the national stage. His speed, power, and determination were on full display, leaving an undeniable mark on the game. Cougars running back Name's performance was more than just stats on a sheet. It was a testament to hard work, dedication, and seizing the moment. He electrified the crowd, inspired his teammates, and left everyone wondering, what's next for this rising star? Section 6. Coaching Carousel, Analyzing the Strategic Decisions. Both coaches deserve credit for their adjustments throughout the game. Aggies coach. Aggies coach, last name's aggressive play calling in the first half put his team in a commanding position. However, the Cougars coach, last name's adjustments in the second half proved to be the difference maker. The Cougars' defensive adjustments, particularly their focus on containing the Aggies' star receiver, were crucial in stifling their momentum. On offense, the Cougars' commitment to the run game paid dividends, wearing down the Aggies' defense and setting up big plays in the passing game. Section 7. Ripples and Repercussions. Impact on the season. This game will have lasting implications for both teams. For the Aggies, the loss stings, but their explosive first-half performance shows they have the talent to compete with anyone. They'll need to regroup, learn from their mistakes, and come back stronger. For the Cougars, the victory provides a much-needed boost of confidence. They showed resilience, fighting spirit, and the ability to win close games. This win could be the turning point of their season, propelling them forward with renewed purpose. Section 8. Final Whistle. A look ahead. As the final whistle blew, one thing was clear. This was more than just a game. It was a culmination of months of preparation, dedication, and sheer willpower. The players left everything on the field, and the fans felt every moment of it. It was a testament to the unpredictable nature of college football. The Utah State versus Washington State game was a roller coaster of emotions, a true spectacle that showcased the highs and lows of the sport. From the opening kickoff to the final seconds, the tension was palpable. The game was filled with spectacular plays, questionable calls, and a whole lot of heart. Each play was a story in itself, with players pushing their limits and fans living every moment. This game will be etched in the memories of fans for years to come, a defining chapter in the annals of college football. It serves as a reminder that anything can happen when these two rivals clash on the gridiron. The future is uncertain, but the passion and intensity of this rivalry are constants. Coaches will strategize, players will train harder, and fans will eagerly await the next encounter. One thing is for sure, the next chapter in this storied rivalry will be just as captivating. The anticipation is already building, and the stage is set for another unforgettable showdown. As we look ahead, we can only imagine the new heroes that will emerge, the dramatic moments that will unfold, and the legacy that will continue to grow.